Hi, friends and family. So, welcome to our virtual activity time with Miss Betty. We have two fun activities on today, and our first activity has to do with matching shapes and colors. So, I printed this offline, and I printed it on education.com. So, you will be able to print this piece of paper. There's two ways you can do this. I'm going to show you both ways. So, the first way is so this theme we're talking about being a good friend, and the book that we have discussed is Mr. Bunny's Carrot Soup. So we learned how he made friends, and we talked about how friends help one another. So you can play this as a friendship game. If your children have other siblings, this is a fun game to play at home, or you can do it with them. So the first way I'm going to show you how to do it is you take a card and you be the first person to place it on the mat. So you would say, I have a red square. Put it on the red square. Can you find the other red square? And they will have to go through the pictures to find the red square. I found it. Okay, place it on the mat or on the picture. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, I found one. I have a purple circle. Can you find the purple circle? Can you match it? They will go through the pictures and find the other purple circle. Found it. Put it on that way. I found a yellow triangle. Can you match the picture? Then they will have to go through the pictures. Found it and match it. Let's do one more. And then I will show you the other way how we can do this game. I have a gray star. Can you find the match to the gray star? Then they will go through the pictures and find the gray star. I found it. All right, put it on the paper here. And that's one way you can do this activity, by going over the colors as well as the shape this way. Another way you can do this activity, which is a fun way, is to turn it over like cards. And you make it a really like a hidden fun game. And they have to find the matches. You can do the same thing, you finding one first and asking them to find it. Or they, along with their siblings, can do it. Or actually, this is a game they can play by themselves. It's fun also. But it's fun to play along with someone. So I will find one. Gray star. Do you think you can find the gray star? Turn over a card and see if you can find the gray star. They will turn over. Ah, is this the gray star? No, that's not the gray star. Try again. Is this a gray star? No, this is a yellow triangle. Try again. Oh, yellow triangle. So now they know where the other yellow triangle is, and they can match the two. I found it. Then you put those cards on the side. But we still need to find our gray star. Where is the gray star? Let's see. Is this a gray star? No, this is a pink pentagon. Is this a gray star? No, this is an orange rectangle. What about this one? This is not gray star. Where is the gray star? This is not a gray star. This is a red square. Where is the gray star? And I'm just looking to find it really quickly so we can get to our next activity. But the gray star is here. You found it, gray star. All right, let's match. And then you match. So this is an activity you can also do it that way. And it's called matching shapes. But I also like to match the colors with the shape. So when you are doing it, you want to say the color as well as the shape. So they will learn two things at one time. They will learn colors as well as shapes. So that is our first fun activity. Our next activity has to do with a friendship quilt. So you want to show them what a quilt is. So I have a picture here of a quilt. And then you want to tell them what quilts are. So quilts are made by sewing small pieces of material together to create blankets. All right, so there's two ways also you can do this too that I want to give you. The first way is if you have more than one child at home, you can have them all draw a person or either draw themselves. So they can draw a self-portrait or a person of someone in the family. And then when everyone draw the picture, you can put it together like a quilt and then hang it up. That's one way. The other way I'm going to show you today is to try to mimic this one. Try to make it look like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these squares here as a black square. Okay, just to make it easy. So it's going to be black, yellow, black, red, black. And then on and on. And we're going to try to let our picture look like this one. All right, so we're going to start. So the first, black. So you want to do black. And then yellow. And I'm not doing these perfectly. I just want to show you how it's done. Then black. Then red. And also what I did is this is just construction paper. And I just drew some lines on it to make some squares. And then I cut a piece of the construction paper to kind of make it shorter because I wanted it to kind of look like the paper that we have, the quilt. So I wanted it to be a little shorter. And I wanted to make sure there were 5 blocks on it because our quilt had 5 blocks on it. All right, so we're on the blue side now. Now we're doing yellow. And while they're coloring it in, you also want to go over colors as well. And one person don't have to do this. This can also be more than one person doing it. Just make sure they have the right color. So if you have more than one child at home, they can pick their colors. And that person will be the only one, the color in their square. All right, I'm on the 3rd row here. So black, then blue. Just paying attention to the quilt is also just being attentive to the colors and looking and see, you know, what they're doing is also a great way to kind of keep them focused. And I'm going to do my final row here. Just red here. So it'll be red, then black. Like I said, I'm not doing it perfect. I'm just doing it so you can get the concept of what I'm doing and what I did. And then we're going to go through our last color, which is yellow. Okay, so as you can see, we made a quilt. And I tried to match it to as close as possible as this. So this is another way you can do this activity. Or like I said, you can have them draw pictures and make a quilt out of that. Or one way you can just have cloth. You can have cloth, different color cloths, and have them glue it on to something and hang it up. But there's different ways that you can do a quilt. If you know how to sew, it's a perfect way. You can teach them how to sew. But there's so many ways you can do. And this is called a friendship quilt, since we are talking about friends and talking about how to be a good friend. So friends help one another, friends share with one another, and we are supportive of one another. So I hope you have enjoyed our 2 activities on today. I see you next time. Bye-bye.